안녕하세요. If you ever wanted to learn Korean but didn't know where to start, this video is for you. By the end of this guide, you will know exactly what to focus on first, how to structure your learning, and which resources actually help beginners. Stay with me until the end because I'll share the single most effective technique that can make learning Korean much faster. Learn Hangul. Before you can speak, read, or understand Korean, you need to learn Hangul, the Korean alphabet. It might look complicated at first, but it's actually very logical. Each letter represents a sound. A simpler exercise is to write each letter while saying the sound out loud. This will help your brain remember it faster. Once you can read Hangul, you can sound out almost any Korean word, which makes listening and learning so much easier. Step 2. Build core vocabulary. After learning Hangul, the next step is building a core vocabulary. Start with words you actually need and can use in simple sentences. Don't try to memorize hundreds of words at once. Some examples for beginners are 안녕하세요, 감사합니다, 좋아요, 먹다, 가다. Once you learn a few words, start making short sentences. For example, 저는 밥을 먹어요. 저는 커피를 좋아해요. I eat rice. I like coffee. The key is to use the words immediately in sentences. This makes learning more practical and helps you remember them better. Step 3. Listening practice. Listening is one of the most important part of learning Korean. At first, it might feel like you don't understand anything and that's completely normal. Here's what beginners can do. Listen to beginner-friendly podcasts or YouTube channels. These usually speak slowly and clearly. Watch kids shows and cartoons in Korean. They speak words, they repeat words and sentences, which is perfect for beginners. Watch K-drama with subtitles first, then try without subtitles. Even if you only understand 10 to 20% of what you hear, your brain is training to recognize sounds, words, and sentence structures. Try to repeat one or two phrases aloud while listening. This helps your pronunciation and listening skills at the same time. Step 4. Speaking practice. Speaking is where real progress happens. If you're alone, try speaking Korean out loud every day. It starts simple, for example, 오늘 날씨가 좋아요. 저는 학생이에요. Speaking forces your brain to recall words and grammar, which is much faster than just reading or listening. Repeat phrases from dramas, songs, or apps. Try to copy the pronunciation and intonation exactly. Over time, your accent will improve naturally. Step 5. Basic grammar. Korean grammar might look intimidating, but as a beginner, you only need the basics. Some core patterns are subject plus object plus verb. 저는 밥을 먹어요. I eat rice. 있어요, 없어요. There is, there isn't. 예유, 예유. It is, I am. Focus on recognizing patterns, not memorizing every rule. Once you notice the patterns, forming sentences much become easier. Before we move on to the daily routine, just a quick note. I have shared a free beginner Korean guide PDF in the description. It includes vocabulary, basic grammar, and a simple study plan, so make sure to check it out. Step 6. Daily routine learning. Now let's talk about your daily routine. This is super important because even if you know Hangul and vocabulary, without consistent practice, it's easy to get stuck. In the morning, spend about 10 to 15 minutes learning 5 to 10 new words. Don't overwhelm yourself. Focus on words you can actually use every day. Write them down, say them out loud, and try to make one or two sentences with them. In the afternoon, dedicate 10 to 15 minutes to listening practice. This could be a short Korean podcast, a YouTube lesson, or a kids show. Even if you don't understand everything, your brain is absorbing the sounds and patterns. Try to repeat one or two phrases out loud as you listen. In the evening, spend 10 to 15 minutes practicing writing and using what you learn. Write 3 to 5 sentences using your new words and grammar. For example, if you learn 먹다, write 저는 밥을 먹어요. If you learn 좋아하다, write 저는 커피를 좋아해요. Writing reinforces your memory much more than just memorizing words. But highly recommended is to watch a short clip of a K drama or YouTube video in Korean at night and repeat one or two lines out loud. Even if you don't understand the meaning fully yet, repeating pronunciation and tone trains both your listening and speaking skills. The most important thing is consistency over intensity. Even 15 to 20 minutes every day is better than one long study session per week. Step 7, top resources for beginners. Here are some of the best resources for beginners. Lingodeer, great for structured grammar and vocabulary lesson. Through the app, excellent for speaking and listening practice. YouTube for beginners, clear slow lessons for learning, listening and speaking. K-dramas and songs, use subtitles at first, then repeat phrases aloud to practice pronunciation. Keep a notebook or app for new words, phrases, and grammar patterns. Reviewing daily makes a huge difference. Step 8, motivation and mindset. Learning Korean can feel slow, and some days you feel like you're not improving, and that's normal. Small steps add up, focus on. Learning patterns instead of perfection, repeating phrases you enjoy and connect with emotionally, celebrating small wins like recognizing a word, understand a sentence, or saying a line correctly. And here's a secret technique to accelerate your learning and immerse yourself emotionally. If you genuinely enjoy the words, phrases, dramas, or songs you learn from, your brain will remember them naturally, and learning becomes easier and fun. By following these steps, learning Hangul, building vocabulary, listening, speaking, practicing grammar, sticking to a daily routine, and immersing yourself, you'll start seeing real progress faster than you think. If you're ready to start learning Korean, comment Hangul below so we can share each other on. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to catch more beginner-friendly lessons. 그럼 다음 영상에서 만나요. 안녕.